Warning, moving parts present, serious risk to do not put in machinery. Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
That gets me.
Well, too many people on screen. That's an OSHA violation right there. The Renegades are not practicing proper safety procedures, and they're going to be hit with a $361 fine. Well, pay up.
It's my entire savings.
Fair enough. So, r/OSHA. So, OSHA violations, they become more of a meme now than anything. They used to be taken really seriously. Then the internet got a hold of it, and like most things, ruins it. Ruins it for everybody. I mean, isn't that always the case? It's like, wow, this is actually something that's making a difference. And then the internet's like, oh, is it? Let's fix that.
Not so long.
I think part of the reason that it became a meme is because while there are OSHA regulations in place, the level to which they are actually properly enforced in workplaces is kind of comical.
That's true.
Or watching people try to work around it in any way possible, too.
Yeah, that's true as well.
People who figure out all the loopholes.
There was one, I forget the guy's name, he did a short on his channel. He was like, alright, y'all, so because somebody called OSHA, I'm going to have to fine all of y'all your paycheck, like $100 from each one of y'all's paychecks in order to pay for the fine. It's like, boss, you can't do that. And he's like, actually, it says here under this new part of the contract that I just made up, and I'm going to need y'all to sign.
Oh, hell no.
He's like, I actually can. He's like, well, boss, we're not signing that. Well, I'm going to dock your paychecks if you don't sign your new contracts. And they're just like, boss, have you ever heard of what an ass whooping is? Because you're about to get one. And it ain't going to be pretty. And then all of a sudden the boss is just like, that's another OSHA violation. I'm gonna write that down for another fine. It's like, gosh.
Now we think that the boss is the one that called OSHA in the first place.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That was his Christmas bonus.
Uh-huh. Well, OSHA, there's plenty of violations that I've seen out there. And MK has brought some up here. So, I guess we'll be christening Lee and Megan. By the way, this is Lee, all the way over there. And this is Megan, right here. And
Together they are legal.
yes, they are legal. So, be nice to them, Internet. They're new here. And they're just getting into the swing of this stuff.
Where am I?
Don't worry about it.
It's not important. Don't worry.
Okay.
Don't worry, the drugs will wear off here soon.
I was blindfolded when I got brought here.
Wait,
so.
you got drugs? That's not fair.
Right?
I was just told to be here.
Nobody ever shares with me either.
With promises of Grogu.
I got Grogu.
Yeah, that's...
She was all for it.
I know, that's all you gave me. You just gave me Grogu, and I'm okay.
Grogu and cats. She was like,
I'm
what
sold. Sold. All right. Well, we have r/OSHA here. This is fine. This is going to be your all's crucible with MK, because Lord have mercy, we get a lot of requests to watch MK videos. Anyway, here we go.
When I was doing construction, I was apparently featured in a safety fails site on Pinterest.
That would suck.
Oh my god, that was you! Holy, no way that was you! Also, quick question, the guy at the bottom, is he actually holding the ladder? 'Cause
Yes.
It looks like it's off of the ground
Yeah.
to angle for the roof. So what the hell?
I don't
No one's gonna fall
understand
into...
how that's even working.
It shouldn't work, but somehow it is.
to this hole, there's a cone. Well, I'm sure that one cone absolves them of legal responsibility.
Probably.
This barbacoa. Yeah, that seems incredibly safe.
That is-
Somewhere
Oh my
Hank
God.
Hill is dead. He had a heart attack looking at this image. The man has
Whoa!
lived through nuclear-level explosions because of improper propane care. He died. You killed him. Today at work.
keeping the
Dave,
tank
That is
service
improper
plan. Hi,
use
Dave. Does that
of that
say
propane.
1994? Whatever you do, think quality. Don't cut corners. Unless you want to literally cut corners.
The irony is not lost on me.
Somebody's
engineering-
a freaking smart ass.
That's what that was.
Oh gosh, there was one I saw. I couldn't help but laugh. It was this guy. There was a note on this door leading back to the kitchen. It's just like, if I ever find out who's putting whole loaves of bread in the toilets, I'm gonna break your fucking arms. And it's like signed Vince. And then on the loaf of bread, the newest loaf of bread in the toilet, there was another note on it that said, "Fucking try me, Vince." Like, that's wow.
Why though? What a
Teacher
waste
pulled
of
this out of the
bread.
closet since we weren't wearing our goggles. He's my favorite. What did he bring out? Carol never wore her safety goggles. Now she doesn't need them. So is Carol winning here? I'm a
That's
little
kinda
confused.
dark.
Reminds me of my 7th grade science teacher's favorite warning. Johnny was a little boy. Johnny is no more. For what Johnny thought was H2O was H2SO4. Hey, wait a minute. Only
Yeah.
the strong shall survive. Evacuation map. Good luck. Oh, I don't need
Oh no!
Just figure it out.
It's probably at like an abandoned building or something.
No doubt, dude.
There's just one of the construction people there, like that are renovating. Probably put
It's like,
that up.
good luck.
company to know how to get
Either that or
my
a building
ass
that's
out.
going to be open soon that they haven't put the map in
Yeah.
yet. So
Oh God, Lethal Company.
Oh my goodness.
I love that game.
This building with all the loot. No need to lock out. This'll just take a second. Oh my god.
Oh.
With these things
Whoa. That
before,
looks like
I don't
Walmart.
give.
Oh my gosh.
No, that's not. That's not Walmart. Just kidding.
He's dead. He's dead.
And it looks exactly like the one we had at the grocery store that I worked at.
Same.
That is terrifying.
Baylor. That's
Get the hell out of there. Seriously.
mean, it
Who in
shouldn't
their
operate
right
with the door
mind
open,
would
but-
stick their
Exactly.
head end in a baler? One little act of Final Destination luck, and you are gone in horrific
Yeah, you
fashion.
fucking
like-
reach to start pulling yourself back out. Bang! Oh shit!
So you know you are.
You're a toothpaste tube.
Yep, you are officially past tense.
Hope you like those shoes. That's the last thing everybody's seen of you. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
my friend. Absolutely no PPE in sight. Well, maybe he just doesn't give a shit. You ever thought about that before? No safety goggles, no hat, no shoes. This is the very reason we need to have businesses checked regularly for safety compliance. Disgraceful. I bet they aren't even paying minimum wage. Without proper PPE, sorry, I don't know why I read it like that. Without proper PPE, he could have a grisly accident. Kudos to the guy
It's a
who
black
found
bear.
this for not wasting the
funny.
moment. Hey,
Definitely
boss,
not
how
smoky.
much water is supposed to be in this light bulb? Now, it seems like a pretty okay level. So, I happen to be a light bulb half full person. I don't know what that means. When tow trucks are too expensive and a new paint and other minor repairs aren't. I feel like we're missing a word, but that's okay. Holy shit. See? Okay. You
Oh
shut
my gosh.
That is
How
a
did
whole
they
other
get
car.
that in there?
Built Ford tough.
That's what I call budget towing.
Yet
Yes.
again, how is that
That's
even
what
working?
she should've did.
We should have done that.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Let's say my Tacoma's got a long bed. Bet you I could pull that shit off.
I mean, the little Toyota Camry we have, it's only a 96. You can pick it up with 2 people. I mean,
Oh
that's
yeah.
perfect.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We can
Oh,
fit
me
it
a
in the back of
modern
Nate's truck. No problem.
No problem at all.
See Road Warrior Soccer Mom $90,000 truck today that's able to just pop an SUV in the back with very little issue, I might add. What the hell?
There were probably
Don't
like
get
6
too-
burly dudes at the place they started that all worked together to get that like that, and then the 2 dudes driving the truck got to where it was going and got out and were like, now how are we gonna get this out of here?
Shit, I didn't
Shit.
think about that.
Actually, it's easy. You would just drive up on a ramp and the thing would just slide right off.
Oh my gosh. Actually, I got an idea. The 2 guys in the truck, their names are Ned and Bill. And there's like, Ned's just like, Bill, I got a great idea. Take the ratchet straps off. All right. Now pull all the way down at the one end of the parking lot. All right. Now put it in reverse. All right. Now gun it in reverse and then hit the brakes.
It just slides into a parking space perfectly.
Exactly. Slides right out, falls over on its wheels, and all of a sudden Ned's just like, "What'd I tell you, man? What'd I tell you?" By the way,
It sounds like you've done this, Nate.
He just explained his whole side.
Yeah.
I have not with a car, but I have with like pieces of wood
Oh,
that I had, like stump pieces that I was getting rid of.
it works the same way.
Yes.
It would
Launch
definitely
stuff
work
out of it. Do it.
Besides, well, by the way, the 2 characters that I mentioned, Ned and Billy, it's 2 redneck characters that me and Chad invented.
Oh,
Ned Reck, as in redneck, and then Bill Hilly, aka Hillbilly.
really? Yeah.
Makes sense.
Hurt. Slip and fall down carefully. Look, whenever I do slip and fall, I try my best. Can I post something positive? This signage is stunningly effective in my honest opinion. All right, let's see. Caution. That actually is very good signage.
Yes.
It's important to know how far that door swings out. I feel like most doors in public spaces should have some sort of vague indication of how far out they're going to swing. My
But is it
favorite
really a
sign
push
at work,
door?
mounted on
Oh gosh! Imagine that's on the wrong side, and it goes the opposite direction, and there's no signage on the other side.
And when
Our
you go to try
centric-
to open it, someone set a bunch of shit in front of the other side of it. You can't fucking get it open.
Yeah.
'Cause it's a fire exit door.
Oh.
Fuge, or centrifugi if you are so inclined. Caution, ear and eye protection required. Danger, not only will this kill you, it will hurt the whole time you're dying. I think more companies, people,
I saw that put on
organizations...
an electrical box because he was like, yeah, my supervisor told me that my warning signs weren't clear enough, so I added this.
Yeah. I need to add a sign to my property. It's like, trespassers will be shot. Survivors will be shot again.
what have you, need to be brutally honest about how dangerous things are. It's like, what's his name? Wolf Blitzer, I think? He went on whatever program he works for. I don't know. I think I vaguely remember the name.
I think he was
but I
on
do
CNN?
distinctly remember
Yeah.
him telling people, if you don't evacuate because of this hurricane, you're going to die, your kids are going to die, your dog's going to die. Move! You know,
only a
sometimes
category
people
one.
need
Yeah.
someone to be brutal.
There's a hilarious bit that someone has. He's literally sitting there. He's like, he comes in. He's like, bro, we need to leave. There's a hurricane coming in. His friend sitting at the table is like, how big is it? It's like, it's a category 5. He's like, I ain't intimidated. He's like, bro, there's gonna be like 200 to 220 mile an hour winds. He's like, I ain't bothered by it. Like, there is literally a news van on our front lawn wondering why the hell we ain't left. And he's just like, who gives a crap about them? It's like, bro, they shut down the Waffle House. Like, why didn't you
that's
start
where
with
you go.
that? Why didn't you start with that?
That's the indicator. If the Waffle House is down, you're gone.
Yeah, man. Waffle
Get the
House.
fuck out.
Otherwise, you're partying at the Waffle House with the rest of the hurricane party.
Exactly.
Make him a note.
Brutally
She's
honest.
from Florida.
I would know. Been to a few of those.
And yes, I totally get it. If you survived a super dangerous hurricane,
lives
yeah,
in
blah,
South
blah, blah.
Carolina.
Congrats.
Yes.
Oh,
Like,
that's
that's okay.
why.
Yeah, Hurricane Ian.
Wow.
That
But
makes sense
still,
now.
I don't think he was wrong in saying, hey, this horrifically dangerous weather event is gonna kill people. Move! Instructions finally clear enough to avoid in machinery. I'll be the judge of that. Warning, moving parts present, serious risk to do not put in machinery. Oh, okay.
Oh
Yeah, you know
my
what?
Sure,
god!
that gets me. I like how they put the gears
Yeah, the
in just
gears,
the right
yeah.
spot.
I was going to say a cock stuck in a cog.
Oh my god.
I thought at first it was just one of those mistranslation things, but then I saw the artwork, and I was like, they meant what they said, didn't they?
Do
Is it
not
about
put
Richards?
in machine.
Somebody had really interesting fantasy going
Some
on.
part of that machinery must look very enticing,
And it's happened before.
and it's
They had to buy the
and the
sign.
way its
Yes,
entrance
they did.
looks.
Yes.
Hold up. Is this also specifically BBC's?
It looks like it's indicating as
Oh my
such.
gosh.
I mean, maybe it's being specific. Maybe it's not.
No.
It's just BBC.
What with the British broadcasting?
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
it.
British
That's
Broadcasting,
it.
of course. That's what I was talking
yes,
about.
yes.
I mean,
My mind went to that at first.
yeah.
Like,
It was the news
Come on
channel
now.
before that one. That's why.
You know what? That's pretty
If it wasn't
clear
for the
cut. That's pretty.
artwork, it would be like, get away from the machinery, Richard.
Yeah. And he's just like, what? I ain't gonna do nothing. Just like, Richard, I know how you are. Now get the fuck back.
You only got 7 fingers left. Get away from it.
That's actually a picture of Richard. You just didn't make it out.
No,
right.
that's Richard with his hard hat on.
Yeah. He's like in a trench coat, hunched over.
Yeah.
Nobody with the name Richard is allowed to operate this machinery.
Exactly.
Cut and dry. This is how my great-grandpa stored his dynamite. Passed away and left me to deal with it Christmas Eve. Okay, let's see. You said dynamite, right? He hung it in a bag for how many years?
Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
I wouldn't be touching that at all. I don't care if chemically this is somehow inert now. Don't believe that for a second.
No.
But is there someone you can call? Because I got a sneaky suspicion if you call up the local PD and say, hey, can you bring the bomb squad out here? I've got dynamite on my property my grandpa left me. They'll probably beat the shit out of you or something like that. What do you do in this situation? It's been sweating nitroglycerin for a while. Yeah, that's a job for the bomb squad. So it would just explode if moved wrong. Edit. For everyone asking, I have seen Lost. It's highly volatile, touch sensitive, and highly explosive. If you want to move a bag filled with 4 sticks of sweaty 40-year-old dynamite with your own hands, I'm not going to stop you. But I'm going to a minimum safe distance. I suggest you don't drop it or bump into anything with it. How gently would you have to set that bastard down anyway? All these fire extinguisher posts. I figured I'd share this one I found as an inspector. I don't think that fire extinguisher is going to function as intended. Found in a graduate electrical engineering lab. Eye wash caution. Do not use the emergency eye wash. The water temperature could be too high and possibly cause a burn. Is that legal for a lab? Are there other eye wash
Ecolab would be so mad.
Yes, they would.
Why is it hooked up to the same line as the water heater?
stations? Or is this some kind of weird joke? Not that it's appropriate or cool. Emergency exit in a friend's office building. First time they opened it was during a fire alarm. Oh, okay. I hope some people paid a...
Wow.
Wow, dude.
It's like some Wile E. Coyote
Yes.
cartoon.
Yeah.
This back here, this is where I keep my cask of Amontillado, but I'm not taking it out for a real long time, so.
There was an exit there.
There was.
That's the Acme exit.
Key phrase. Key phrase. Was.
Was.
Hefty fine for that one. Well, it looks like no fire's going to get through that door, so we're good. It's not ghosts. Don't forget your PPE. I forgot my PPE, so they gave him a dunce cap vest. More embarrassing than the pink. Hell, I didn't know those came in pink. If I still worked construction, I'd request
My
that
Nana,
because
I know
funny
you will.
story. My Nana actually was one of the first female construction workers on roads. She actually designed the roads in Florida,
That's so
and she
cool.
had a pink hard hat like that she kept in the back of her car.
Awesome.
It got whitewashed or whatever from the sun.
Yeah.
So, but it
So
was
it's kind of faded.
yeah.
Does
but,
she still have it?
when she passed away, I actually got her car, that '96 Toyota Camry we talked about
yeah.
earlier,
Mhm.
and it was back there. But then my aunt took it. So
Aw.
yeah, keepsake.
Oh, well.
Well, at least
I
she
wanna
has
be-
it then.
Yeah.
At least
Yeah.
it's still.
But it was definitely iconic.
Yeah.
It was iconic.
pretty while I work. A prison in Arizona uses pink jumpsuits also for their male attendees, and I just don't see that as demeaning or a punishment. I feel like you're
Real
being
men
pretty
wear
sarcastic. You're
Yeah.
probably not. I just feel like you are. Also, good lord, this comment was edited 7 years ago. Also, yeah, if you as a company or organization make your employees wear pink if they're a dude as punishment, you're pretty fucking embarrassing. Much more embarrassing than the guy that forgot his personal protective equipment, okay? That is some lame shit, and it feels incredibly disrespectful, actually. Look at that. You're gay. Oh, you're a girl.
That's not the point of it. It's not what they're saying. It's literally just like point out the fact that this guy's an idiot, so we're giving him the brightest, loudest color outside of, yellow to make sure everyone knows, like, hey, he's an idiot that forgot his personal protective equipment.
Yeah, like I can literally hear the guy that like is in charge being like, "Oh, you forgot your personal." See why he was having trouble saying it earlier, and it was just an abbreviation. Your personal protection equipment. Well, you're gonna look pretty in pink today.
Have fun.
It must be Wednesday.
Yeah. It's on Wednesdays.
No, it's Casual Friday. He just got off work from his shift with the village people.
Like, hey, did you see John's pretty pink PPE he's got today?
So that's
Looking he's looking mighty fine.
pretty pink.
Pretty pink personal protective equipment.
Yeah. I had to think about that one.
That was a lot of peas.
There was a lot of P's.
Supervisor asked me to delete the picture as well.
God dang it, you said that, and my brain went one direction, and I was about to say something, and then I had to stop myself dead, because I was just like, it's like, that's a lot of peas. I was just like, I guarantee you that's what the urinals say every single day.
Poor urinals.
God.
Oh my gosh.
Gross.
No harness on either of them. I'm not deleting that shit. I'm reporting it. I don't care.
Whoa.
I do not care. Look, I advocate against companies being giant pieces of shit all the time, but this isn't doing anybody any favors whatsoever. You might be thinking, oh, they're only putting themselves at risk. Now, some dipstick is gonna look at these two and go, oh, I'm awesome too. I can do that, and then they're gonna get themselves killed. No, you are not that guy. None of us are that guy. You need to be smart. How
Just like
fucking
when they
hard is it?
built,
Peter
like,
at
the skyscrapers in New York, they didn't have harnesses.
Yeah.
There's a lot of those pictures when you go into places, like they didn't have harnesses. They're
Yeah.
just up on those beams.
If you look it up, there's literally multiple people who died on the construction of a lot of those skyscrapers.
Yeah. Don't
At my
try this at
job
home.
site. I don't have any
Oh.
words. Safety warning in a
Well.
hospital. Do not use this wheelchair unless it has both armrest guards, or this will happen.
Oh, yeah. I love the illustration.
That's a great illustration.
This illustration is literally just like, I regret my decisions.
I like the hint of red in the right spots.
Yes.
Oh my lord.
tears,
The
too.
famous face for both orgasms and trapping your arm in a semi-complete wheelchair.
Yes.
Ready for liftoff? Are you really, though? Oh, Jesus Christ.
No
Oh.
smoking. My gosh.
Look
What a
up.
rebel.
Up.
My dude,
Better hope that thing's not leaking right now.
He forgot his glasses.
this is the Darwin Award right here.
Yeah.
Puts his
This man
hat
with a
on
Darwin
extra
Award.
close to
yeah.
his eyes.
Yeah.
I would literally walk up to him after he's finished with the cigarettes, like, sir, you didn't die, but you're getting this anyway. Congratulations. Here's your Darwin Award.
Sometimes you gotta improvise. I don't think we gotta improvise
No,
to
you
that.
don't.
Man.
You know what?
No,
Whoa.
dude,
Let's just see what happens.
you really, oh my God.
What if this is the level of MacGyvering you've reached? You might need to take a look inward.
That's more
Only entrance to
MacGruber
my
than
current
MacGyver.
job site. All right, let's see. Huh? Okay.
It comes
I
off
love
to me as
the
actually like
rebar.
a special weapon you would get in the game.
Yeah.
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 It looks like something from Dead Rising 3.
Yeah,
It's the tetanus Tron or something.
Yes. All of a sudden it's just like just start grinding through people.
Did they say this was an entrance? Is that
That's
what
what
they said?
their
Yes.
only entrance.
Only entrance to my current job site. You must walk the plank onto concrete foundation.
Rebar just sticking up out of it that you
Yes.
could easily fall in and impale yourself on.
Yes. You want to work, don't you?
Imagine falling off the side, reaching to try to grab and save yourself, and impaling your arm and just being freaking hanging there by your goddamn arm.
And not to mention you have to step over something else with plastic and all these other things going on just to get to the doorway.
Yeah.
That's a lot going on.
Build the
Coming out,
entrance properly first, you rubes.
If you trip, you die. Perfect. That's what work should be about. Bored at the lab. You sure? I played with some Cobalt 60 again yesterday. Lol. We taped it to the end of a stick. Actual radiation shielding is too hard. A 70-centimeter stick is more than enough of a safety measure. Screw lab safety, I want superpowers. You, probably. What do you mean? I used safety equipment. It was on a stick. Yeah, okay, I don't find this quirky or funny at all. I don't care if scientifically a 70-centimeter stick is enough. I don't care. I don't give a shit. I don't like the idea of people thinking that they are the shit. You are not. I'm sorry. And again, I don't care. I don't care. I never understood people talking about doing something that they know is unsafe on purpose as a point of, aren't I so quirky and cool and really interesting? Please talk to me. It just doesn't make any sense in my mind
I
personally.
hope they think radiation and chemotherapy treatments are really cool and fun and interesting, because they're probably going to have to go to them.
That's, yeah, 100%.
Lockout procedure, all right? What is this oh, okay. Found this guy digging in a manhole on a busy 4-lane road. No cones, no truck, just an orange vest. No goddamn way, though, right? Holy hell.
What?
I'm panicking.
He has
No,
his
don't
reasons.
panic. If the door handle falls off, just pick it up off the floor and put it back on. Just give it a twist until it's all the way on. Did it work? You're leaving us in suspense, and that's not...
Hey, I will say this. At least the door is open and he can leave.
Yeah.
Seems legit.
Looks like a bathroom door too.
Yes.
Like I gotta pee.
Imagine being stuck on the shitter, or like stuck in the shitter and like you can't leave, and it's just like, help, help. It's like, too much Taco Bell? No, I'm stuck in here.
Not really cool. Best workplace notice I've ever seen. Notice, this toilet works best when you pee directly into it rather than on the seat floor and general surroundings. I don't buy that for a minute.
Every toilet deserves that. Every toilet. Also, little PS at the bottom. Always put the seat back down.
Please.
Also, do not urinate inside an elevator and short it out by peeing on the buttons. Oh, right. I did do that.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I shouldn't ask who would do something like that. 'cause
Someone who
there's some
drank
degenerate fucks I know that would
too
do that.
much, probably.
Yeah.
At once. I'll do my best. Emergency phone is out of service. Please do not have an emergency at this location.
Why don't you control that shit, please? Thanks.
I'll be sure to have my emergency elsewhere.
All of a sudden, it's just like you start having a heart attack. You're like, oh.
Not here. Go
And
back.
he's all of a sudden he's like, hey, wait a minute, heart. No, don't do this right now.
What was it? That Walmart baby?
I'll go somewhere else.
The Walmart baby movie where she like was afraid of the number 13 or 7 or something.
I can't remember.
I don't know.
She was about to have the baby in the aisle 13, and she was like, nope. She started like backing away while she's in labor. Like,
Is it Winn-Dixie?
no,
No.
it was. She's
It was
known for
Walmart?
having her baby in
Oh,
Walmart, and it was
okay.
like the Walmart baby.
Oh.
But it was back whenever Walmart was like old school.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
I miss the old.
Hey, what are you doing,
Was
Asher?
that Natalie Portman?
Lay down.
I think it was Natalie Portman.
Lay down. Sheesh.
It's like my bed is not comfy enough. I was trying to dig a hole in it to make it comfy.
You can't tell me what to do. This is written in the porta potty at my boyfriend's work. Oh, this should be good. OSHA code number 1131. Wait, any turd exceeding 6 inches must be hand lowered to prevent chemical backslash.
It's called, that movie's called Where the Heart Is.
Where the heart is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I knew what you were talking about though.
Translation: no shitting bricks.
Yeah. 6
But-
inches?
But boss, all I do is shit bricks.
Maybe that one's for him.
Splash.
Or
That's
no.
what I meant to say. You know what? I'd believe it. Found this years ago doing a site walk. Accurate. Notice, a stupid question is a lot easier to answer than a stupid mistake. Quit my
Yes.
job after I
Yeah.
got asked to climb this ladder on a 6-inch 12-pitch roof. What is it? What? $10 an hour scraping paint is not worth a broken neck. Yeah, no. No, absolutely not. You did the right thing. Many fools endanger not only their lives, but others as well. With their do anything for the job mentality. Gotcha. Now I know what you're trying to say. Rule number 1, go home the same way you arrived. Am I safe and visible enough? Where are you? Where are you? Right above the toilet.
Shut
Good
up,
thing
Tom.
I'm not 6'1". Holy sh!
Oh.
Come on.
Oh!
Whoa.
This is why I like being short.
Yes.
I would have had a fresh hole in my scalp.
And
Looking
it's
at you,
such a
Lee.
simple thing. Need to keep a hard hat in the shitter. Found this on Craigslist. Oh, great. Wife says it's got.
Oh boy.
Well, the blade's sharp.
Yeah.
Stops at nothing when cutting.
Safety guard malfunctions randomly. Blade
Blade probably needs cleaning.
cleaning.
Wow.
No shit.
Do not contact
Gotta
me
go.
with
7 1/4 inch
unsolicited
blade
services.
runs great. The good pretty much stops at
Like a
nothing when
doctor.
cutting. The bad, safety guard malfunctions randomly. Blade probably needs cleaning. Recycle it. I figured this is a joke, but even in working order, $40 isn't a good deal for an old used circular saw. It's not like it cost him an arm and a leg, just some fingers. The 5th floor of our building has been held up by jacks for 20 plus years. Is there
What
Oh.
the fuck?
That room just looks like a crime scene.
Yes,
It's
it
even got
does.
circles on the ground already.
Yeah. That is horrifying.
There was a big man that died there.
Nate,
In
I think
pieces.
I know where we're filming our next horror film.
Yes.
I'm not going in
I'm
there.
not doing anything
Gives
either,
me a
fuck
very-
that.
You don't have to.
It gives me a very I want to play a game vibe.
Yeah.
What was
Like-
that?
30 minutes to escape this room before these jacks will lower and bring the ceiling down to crush you.
There's no obstacles. Just figure it out.
What was that game that we played that was had the Michael Jackson reference?
Oh, that was Depart.
Depart. That's what it looks like.
Oh yeah, it does. That was terrifying. And then the very end of it was funny as hell.
That game's really good.
Depart?
Yes. It's free online.
Yeah,
Speaking my language.
pretty
Someone
short,
you-
too.
It's
Yeah.
free. It's free. You got to do it.
I could play those
scary,
games.
though. Well, it's scary
How
for
much
me
of this
'cause
can
I'm
you-
a scaredy.
Yes. That's why we played it.
really report to OSHA versus, I don't know, some sort of labor board. This feels like the worst offense of the bunch, by far. The guys up in the scaffolding, no big deal. Seriously with this? I don't care about their combined strength or otherwise. Those things look rusty as fuck and super dangerous. Is this normal? I'm not a guy in construction. I don't know much of anything about anything. Maybe, just maybe, this is how we do things sometimes. But I've got serious doubts in my mind. Approved non-slip, non-conductive tread. Wow, that's awesome. Thank you. Thank you. I know.
He's in a fishy situation.
Ugh, I can't imagine this.
No, that's my first thought. I already wiped my nose. Like, oh god, that's bad.
If he's not careful, he's gonna be sleeping with them fishes.
Yeah. Yeah. Imagine him reaching up and just get electrocuted. So you know he's just like dead in the middle of the fish.
His friend walks by and he's like, "Oh, fried tilapia."
Hell yeah.
That was like they've been sitting too for a while. But,
Yeah.
Nope.
Imagine this guy not having washed his ass and have the smell of rotten fish and ass crack.
Oh gosh, Nate, stop.
I'm sure this is really good for business. You know,
Yeah.
Oh, the best.
But,
It's
like,
good for
yeah,
everyone.
Yes.
We wash the fish when we eat it. It's fine.
Everybody lines up to get their fish stepped on.
It's
By
good
the
luck.
guy. Yeah.
By that random electrician.
I want that one.
Yeah.
The one in the back.
The one that received the proper stomping from the electrician man.
The one he really slipped on,
Yes.
and it was the cause of death. That one. I want that one.
It's got spunk.
Yeah.
This
Still
picture
kicking.
was
Yes.
fishing for comments.
Fishing for comments.
Oh, man.
Know that there might be some people that rationalize this sort of thing with, well, you gotta cook it to appropriate temperatures and whatnot. Yeah, you do, for safety. However, I don't want to see a dude stomping all over the fucking fish I'm gonna buy with his street shoes. You know what? I don't want to see a dude stomping all over the meat I'm gonna buy anyway. And you know how fucking volatile fish and seafood in general can be, all right? One of my roommates got food poisoning recently because they were like a half a degree off on their shrimp, all right? No! What the hell? There was no other way they could do this? Yikes. Oh, for crying out loud.
Oh,
you know what? At least
soldier.
that one's a lot less dangerous than, say, the Baylor or some of the other weird crap we've seen. Because if you're the driver, you're going to do a little... Okay, it's... Never mind. You know what? I know there's going to be someone in the comments going, you think we do what? Absolutely not, motherfucker. We don't give a shit. The hotel I'm staying in is keeping the plastic covers on its fire alarms to keep them newer for longer. Wow. You know what?
Good
If you're...
idea.
Wow.
It's a good idea, you know?
Yeah.
Thinking ahead.
Keep it clean.
Yeah.
gonna do
They'll
something
be the
that
only
disgust.
clean thing whenever the
Fire.
there's a fire.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, it's just like, why didn't the fire alarms go off?
There's a little puddle of melted plastic down below. Like,
Well, all of a sudden, the fire chief comes in. He's like, "Why is there plastic on the smoke alarms?" It's just like, "Oh, we did that in order to preserve the integrity of the fire alarms." It's like, fire alarms can't work if they're like that. It's just like, oh, that's just a rumor. That's just a rumor. No, yeah.
At least have housekeeping cut slits where the
Yeah,
inlets
that's what
are,
I was
where the little
thinking.
gills are, It's so they don't get yellow from all that smoke.
Yeah.
Teaching kids poor standards. I don't know who's running the company that Thomas the Tank Engine works for, but OSHA needs to get in there and shut that place down. In the last 45 minutes, I've witnessed 3 derailments, a bridge collapse, a crane drop, a huge crate, then not report it to its superiors, or to his superiors, rather. 2 train collisions, 2 overloaded trains, 1 needed help stopping, 1 tipped on a tight turn, and 1 train wreck that was abandoned in the
It
snow.
looks like your
Update.
dad needs
Thomas
to
was
go
almost
to
knocked
give
into the...
him some help
Yes.
made.
Yeah, my dad needs to definitely, especially with the bridge collapse, my
Yeah.
dad can help with that.
ocean by a train that was on the wrong tracks. Having been a fan of Thomas for quite some time,
Yeah, he works for CSX.
maybe he deserved that? Can't you read the sign? Danger! Flammable gas, no smoking in this area.
Ha! Joke's on you, silly
Oh my
bitch.
gosh.
Joke's on you,
Wow.
silly bitches. I can't read.
Let's go ahead and put an ashtray over here.
They
We
only
had
meant
5 to
that
6
area,
people
not-
scrape slash
Not the other side.
Right.
Jeez.
cut themselves
Not
walking
like 2
past
feet
this
away.
exposed
Yeah.
thermostat. So we finally complained. Came in this morning to this solution. Danger, beware! Injuries not covered by workman's comp. Danger! Wow, that's f***ing dis-
Muy peligroso. Turn back now. At that point, I would just be like, boss, can I have a sledgehammer? I'm going to break that fucker off the wall. Because obviously you're not going to do anything about it. So I'm gonna.
disgusting. Injuries not covered by workman's comp. Ha ha ha! Look at this dangerous thing we leave exposed. Look, I understand semi where they might be coming from here. Now, look at this. If you walk into it, you're a fucking idiot. Loser, you're not gonna get paid for that. But they could also take the 12 cents it would probably cost to, I don't know, deal with the situation. And yeah, I know not literally 12 cents. When I say numbers like that, obviously I do not mean them literally. What I mean is, a company should have enough money to operate to fix simple little goddamn fucking things like this. So you know what? Do it. Fix it. I would actually be kind of annoyed and pissy about this backhanded fucking way of dealing with it. This just feels rude. Injuries
got
not
really
covered
mad
by
over
workman's
that.
comp. Right.
Yeah.
Keep thinking that.
It gets
The
like that
judge
sometimes.
will
Yeah, Robin goes a
Got
little
really
off.
heated.
Robin gets heated on some things.
love
And
that.
so do we
What
sometimes.
was that?
It was a thermostat.
Oh, okay. It just needed
Just
a
put-
cover.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Up another sign. No lawyers allowed. Woodstock 1969 sound crew members being craned up to their stations. Oh, for the love of God.
Oh, wow.
They went in pairs so
Leave
they
it
can
to
hold each
Woodstock.
other's hands.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, we're putting on a free concert up here, man. Need
They
to
were
get.
high as hell. They didn't give a shit.
Look
Yeah.
at the random dripping stuff down the
Yeah,
barrel.
like,
That guy's already
it
shit
looks
himself.
like-
It looks like it.
Yep.
This dude here, he's waving down. he's high on acid and he's waving down to Mickey Mouse on the ground. He's like, Mickey, I love your shit, dude. Steamboat Willie, it was my shit growing up, bro.
The hair, like.
Yeah.
Woodstock, man, you gotta look more into Woodstock.
that a
That
fanny
shit was insane, and
I think so.
I think it's a nail bag, actually.
Oh, okay.
not for the old hippie reasons that your grandparents.
Oh, yeah. This was... Woodstock was not all sunshine and rainbows. No, there was a lot of very bad things that happened.
Have you believe? Seriously? Was fucked. Also, I'd like to apologize to the editor for the amount of F-bombs I'm dropping. Really putting you to work. We're all back to work now. It's happy time. This reminds me of terrifying ski lifts. When you're in a small box, standing up. A contest that nobody wins. All right, what does that mean? Workers shovel raw blue asbestos tailings into drums at an asbestos shoveling competition in Whitnum, in Pilbara, Washington. And
Interesting.
1962.
Wow. Nobody in that picture's alive today.
Yeah,
No.
every person in this picture died from emphysema.
Jeez.
I guarantee
Or your
it.
loved one's been diagnosed with mesothelioma.
Yeah, mesothelioma, that's the
Yeah.
other one.
Were they in a shoveling competition back in 1962?
Yes.
That's crazy.
1962. Dude, what the hell were the previous generations doing? Okay, look, not that the newer
This
one...
kind of thing just makes me wonder about our future. Like, in the future, there's going to be some deal. It's like, yeah, these are what your gas pumps looked like all the way through, like, this many, like, hundreds of years. And, like, in the future, like, they'll be set up to where, like, the fumes from a gas pump will be ventilated with giant fans above and stuff, because we're all going to have lung cancer from pumping gas into our vehicles and standing next to it while we do, you know?
Yeah. But here's the thing about asbestos. Asbestos, for the longest time, was considered a wonder material because of it being fireproof and having, like, a lot of uses. It wasn't until much later they discovered that, oh yeah, breathe in too much of this shit and you will get cancer. It's a guarantee.
Ones are much better for different reasons, but why the hell were you having asbestos shoveling competitions in the 60s? No, really, what was the logic? Why? Why?
It was
Oh,
just a
and
different
one more
time
thing,
back
very
then.
important. Why?
Like,
You saw
Yes.
this on a
hanging
competitor's
in
job
buckets
site. This
off of a crane and like that
Welcome
whole
to the
area,
60s.
that whole like era.
Probably for a similar reason that the first person that ever discovered a rock of uranium just picked it up with their bare hands to check it out.
Yeah, they were just like, wow, this rock I got pulled out of the ground is really warm.
And it's glowing.
And not only that, but my hand is starting to go numb. Drops it. It's like, wow, my hand is turning red. Now it's turning black. Now I can't see anything. Literally, like verbatim. That's how it would go.
Holy
like-
shit, did you see that? Jimmy just melted down the hill there.
I think
Is
it was
this
from that green rock.
Yeah, he touched that green rock down there. It's like,
He just fucking melted.
Didn't they put uranium on clocks?
Yeah, the
And-
uranium
Oh.
girls.
And they were, yeah.
Yes.
Did you watch? Okay,
oh
that's
yeah,
what I
I've seen that
thought.
too.
And
They,
they licked the brush,
Yeah.
and they had like their teeth and everything were falling out.
Yeah.
every single one of the
And they
women
got
died of
sick.
cancer.
Horrible mouth
and they were
cancer.
in denial too. The company wouldn't.
Oh yeah, they never told
acknowledge
them.
it.
And at the end of it, it showed that like if you like they would still be glowing, like their bones and stuff
Yes.
would still be glowing right now, like if you could see them.
There's actually a really good podcast on that from Bailey Sarian. She's covered the uranium girls. It's pretty
We're gonna
brutal.
have to check it
Kyle
out.
Hill has a whole YouTube channel where he does a series called Fallout Diaries, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, he covered the uranium girls.
Yeah, he's done like all of the major radiation incidents throughout the years.
The Slotnick incident, which this man handled the Demon Core piece of uranium that went into like the Fat Man bomb that was dropped on. Like, he was running an experiment, very recklessly, by the way. I do not approve of what Slotnick was doing. But basically, he had two screwdrivers, and he was, like, very slowly, like, lifting the cap off just to see how high he could get the radiation.
Well, he was lowering the cap onto it because
Well, yeah,
the further
he was-
down it gets, the more that the particles can't go anywhere and start to bounce.
And they start firing in one direction.
And so if it closes off, it will immediately reach critical mass and cause a giant, like, just burst of radiation.
Yes, and basically that's what happened.
And then he
the
just
screwdrivers slipped out of it.
He dropped it, like, split second later, flipped it back off, but there was a giant blue flash, and everybody started to run out of the room. He's like, wait, everyone stop. I need you all to mark down exactly where you were just standing so he could
Yes.
calculate exactly how many years had just been knocked off each of their lives.
Well, and basically,
And then he died about, I think, 13 days later.
yes, from radiation poisoning. And everyone else in the room lived, basically lived, much longer. But
And,
the vast majority
they-
of the people who were in the room
You
did
want to know
eventually get
the
cancer.
best part about this is he comforted a guy who was dying in the hospital from making the exact same fucking mistake he just did
Yep,
previously.
yep. And he basically made the exact same mistake, and he was in the same predicament 13 days later.
His first words, by the way, after flipping the cap back off of it before telling everybody to get back in place was, well, that does it.
He knew he was dead.
That sucks.
City inspector letting them know it's wrong. This is wrong. But why? Rebar size, location of dowels, and probably 10 other things. Ah, that makes me feel so much better, guys.
That's like corporate trying to tell you that you're doing something wrong, but they don't tell you what's going on and they don't tell you
Yeah.
how to fix it. They're just like, it's wrong.
Yeah.
Yep,
You're
that's
just like,
it.
Thanks. I'll,
like,
I'll
you
work
figure
on
it
that.
out. Yeah.
I'll work on that. Thanks.
Ugh. So yeah, those are some OSHA violations, all right. Hopefully y'all, we've already made quite the video out of this. It's almost 50 minutes long.
Half-Life Histories, that's the name of it.
Half-Life History.
Half-Life Histories. Yeah.
Okay. Well, everyone, I want to thank y'all very much for tuning in. We got other stuff to get to, but for right now, once again, thank you for tuning in, and until next time, I'm Nate.
I am Nick.
I'm Leroy.
I'm Kate.
I'm Megan.
And y'all take care of yourselves, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.